Hi guys, welcome to Life with Hopsy and thanks for tuning in. If you are new here, you're warmly welcome. I film about faith, lifestyle and food recipe. So if you are interested in any of these, please hit the subscribe button now and be a part of this great family. It's a privilege for me to be here again, and in this video I'll be speaking to you on what I've captioned single and purposeful. The term single is often used to refer to someone who is not involved in any type of romantic relationship, including long-term dating, engagement, marriage, or someone who is single by choice. Whichever of this category you fall into, it is important you are living your single life the right way, I mean purposefully. This is because many singles out there are not utilizing this wonderful season of their life the best way they can. Perhaps they don't even have the understanding of how to. For some ladies, all they do is wait endlessly for Mr. Right to come knocking on their door and to rescue them from their present situation. To such ones, do you know you are not just placed on this earth to be someone's wife? There is absolutely plenty of life and purpose to be lived before and even after that moment. Let me say here that your marital status does not define you. Neither is singleness and identity. This is not to say desiring marriage is wrong. No. What is wrong is coveting marriage as if it is life's sole purpose. And for some guys, single life is about partying, clubbing, drinking, humanizing, and all that stuff. As a result, they end up wasting their single years not thinking about, doing, achieving, and becoming anything much. Exploiting your single season implies being intentional about your single life, living your life on purpose, and to effectively get this done, trust me, it is not without God. This is because He created you, and with that comes an agenda for your life. I was chatting with some of my old secondary school mates recently, and you know, back in those days, science students are often regarded as genius. Maybe it's still so till now, I don't know. I'm talking about 2 decades ago. We, however, discovered that not all the people in science class ended up in that field career-wise. Why? Some were not cut out for that, but found themselves there because of peer pressure, while some didn't find fulfillment in it. That is not to say we didn't fulfill purpose still. What I'm saying is that in order not to dingle-dangle in your pursuit of purpose, it is important to turn to God first. Do not sit back wishing, hoping, and allowing your single season to limit your life. Submit to God, find out what He has in store for you, allow Him to lead the way and direct you on what He wants you to do. Then you will gradually find out what your purpose is. With that in place, there are principles you as a person need to uphold in order to commit God to unveiling and gradually bring to manifestation His own plan for your life, even while in your single season. So let's briefly brush through some of these principles. 1. Focus on yourself. The first thing you must pay attention to, start looking inwards and stop looking around all the time, wondering what the future might hold for you. That feeling will only leave you restless. Paul talked about how when you have a family, your interests are divided. Your responsibility weighs more, and you have the added dynamic of focusing on how to please your family. But in your single years, you are without restraint. You simply have more time to focus on yourself. It is a time to start developing your habits of reading the Word of God, making prayer a practice, and learning how to apply the character of Christ to your life. This is when you have all the time to start focusing on yourself to become the best you can be, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, and how you can grow towards impacting lives at your level. My father, mentor, pastor, guardian, in person of Bishop David Oyedepo, started impacting life as a teenager. It was in his single season, 19 years of age to be precise, he established a church in a town where there was none. Can you just imagine a boy of 19 years old doing that? Not that he did not establish this church as his or to become his. He wasn't even called into full-time ministry then. And to say he was just in that village for a period of 70-something days beats all imagination. This is just a young boy who went to that village to work and earn a living, but was so passionate about God and the interests of His kingdom that he couldn't stand a whole village without a place of worship for the brethren. Guess what? As at the time he was leaving that village, one of the elders on behalf of the entire village presented him a lantern as a gift, prophesying to his life that the light he brought into their village and their lives will not depart from his own life forever. Can you just try to conceptualize the effect of that scenario? And some still wonder why he's prospering in life and ministry. Too many stories of such to draw from. Imagine how that singular act, amongst many others, has affected his life and ministry positively today, which is evident for all to see anyway. As a single person watching me right now, please work on yourself so you have something to share with and impact on others. 2. Cultivate a right company. Let me say here that you have to be a friend to have a friend. A true friend adds value to others by having a lifestyle of value. So you have to become who you desire for a company. Remember the saying, birds of same feathers flock together. You can tell where some people's lives are heading simply based on who they hang around. Therefore, to cultivate a right company, you need to first of all let go of whatever toxic relationships you may be involved in, because bad company corrupts. You are fully responsible for setting the foundation of your life. A healthy foundation, however, should not permit unhealthy, ungodly, and toxic individuals to have influence over you. Now is the time to evolve around genuine and deep-spirited people that will edify, encourage, and support in bringing out the best in you. You don't have to subject yourself to being alone, but investing in right company that you can carry with you through life is crucial and best achievable in this single season of your life. Another way to cultivate a right company for a purposeful life is by being a part of a healthy Christian fellowship that aligns with the heart and character of Christ. Very, very important. 3. Set target goals. Believing God to ultimately lead you into purpose does not undermine the place of making short and long-term goals that are based on your values in order to progress forward. And there is no perfect season to start thinking about that than now. Set important, realistic, and attainable goals. A healthy goal is a positive approach goal, which helps you give direction for your life and something to commit to. So if and when you know where you want to be, you can easily assess where you are now and subsequently track your progress. As much as these goals you have set help to keep you moving forward instead of living life in a standstill, please be flexible enough to alter them as God leads. This is because if your focus is on living a purposeful life, you can't be stuck with God's leading. 4, which is the last principle I'll be talking about in this video, is embrace self-discipline. The place of discipline in living a purposeful life, especially as a single, cannot be overemphasized. Discipline is action and inaction that is regulated to be in accordance with a system or to achieve certain objectives. Harvey Mackay says, and I quote, "It doesn't matter whether you are pursuing success in business, sports, the arts, or life in general. The bridge between wishing and accomplishing is discipline." Budgeting is one of those disciplines that is never too early to start. Create a system for handling your money now. Give a percentage for savings, what to give back, what must be put aside for personal responsibilities, etc. Be faithful with the little now, because this responsibility will grow and other lives will depend on the system you create. Healthy eating is another. Food, they say, can change the neurochemical makeup of the brain and has a large influence on the mind-body connection. So opt for raw, healthy, and organic foods when you can and limit your intake of junk. Sleep is another one you must be disciplined about. Don't spend all your nights and leisure time sleeping. You know, I once heard somebody saying sleeping is her hobby, and I couldn't believe my ears. What's her hobby? I mean, of all the things to get fascinated with in life, sleeping is your priority. Truth is, lack of sleep has a great impact on our immune system. Agreed. But too much of everything is not good. Ability to balance this is where self-discipline comes in. An organized life is a disciplined life. Being organized requires some effort and attention to every little detail around you, because it's these little things that you do on a daily basis that have a large impact on the quality of life you live. Lastly, your ability for self-discipline is largely derived from your ability to effectively manage your time. Please recognize that time is a benefit rather than a detractor. By so doing, you wouldn't let your day slip by without properly accounting for it. Truth is, a purposeful life is unachievable without self-discipline. You either embrace it early on time so you can fashion with it whatever you desire, or shy away from it now and eventually have it forced upon you. Operating with the principles I just outlined here helps you to become a better person and live a purposeful life as a single. I have come to the end of this video. I hope you were able to pick one or two things from it. If yes, please give it a thumbs up and share with friends, colleagues, and family. If you are new here and haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button now. Yes, you're welcome. Check on my channel for more videos. Also hit on the notification bell to get notified when there is a new video. Thanks again for watching, and until next time I come around. Bye.